Surviving AI as Human. I've spent more than 30 years inside the world of technology. Building systems, scaling companies, sitting in rooms where the future wasn't predicted, it was designed. And yet, lately, I've been asking myself a quieter question. Not what AI can do, but what happens to us when it does it better? If you're here, maybe you felt it too. That subtle unease. That quiet shift in how you think, how you work, how you make decisions. The sense that something fundamental is changing, and no one has really explained what it means to stay human inside it. Because this isn't just about jobs. It's about judgment. It's about trust. It's about identity. And here's what I've learned, not from theory, but from living inside this transformation. AI will keep getting better, faster, smarter. That part is inevitable. But there are still a few things, deeply human things, that it cannot replace. And if you understand them, you don't just survive this shift. You stay human. Let's begin. The question beneath the noise. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Albert Einstein. Before we talk about jobs, AI, or the future, let me ask you something quieter. Have you noticed how your thinking has changed? Not what you think, but how. You open a screen, you ask a question. An answer appears, polished, immediate, confident. And slowly, almost invisibly, something shifts. You stop sitting with uncertainty. You stop wrestling with the question. And yet, the strange truth emerging from research is this. Better answers are not born from better machines, but from better questions. In complex systems, nearly half of outcome quality depends on how the question is framed. Not the model, not the data, the question. So here we are, in the age of artificial intelligence, facing a deeply human paradox. The more answers we receive, the less we seem to understand what to ask. This is where our story begins. Not with machines replacing us, but with something subtler. The quiet erosion of curiosity. The edge of intuition. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift. Albert Einstein. In computational theory, models learn from past distributions. They extrapolate patterns. They optimize probabilities. But they do not feel shifts before they become visible. Human intuition operates differently. It is not magic. It is compressed experience. A neural architecture shaped by ambiguity, contradiction, and lived context. When a CEO overrides data, it is not irrational, it is meta-rational. Because intuition scans what data cannot yet measure. Cultural undercurrents, emotional climates, emerging narratives. The brain's predictive system, particularly within the prefrontal cortex, integrates incomplete signals into anticipatory judgments. And sometimes, those judgments rewrite industries. The deeper pattern is this. AI understands the world as it has been. Humans sense the world as it is becoming. The blind spots of data. What we observe is not nature itself, but nature exposed to our method of questioning. Werner Heisenberg. Every dataset is a frame. And every frame excludes something. Algorithms are not neutral observers. They are shaped by selection, omission, and historical bias. In statistical learning, this is called model limitation. In human terms, it is blindness. The most dangerous decisions are not wrong answers, but incomplete perspectives mistaken for truth. When you rely entirely on AI outputs, you inherit its boundaries. And those boundaries are invisible. The human role is not to compete with intelligence, but to detect absence. To ask, what is missing here? Trust, the invisible infrastructure. Trust is the lubrication that makes it possible for organizations to work. Warren Bennis. Modern economies are not built on code. They are built on trust. Trust is not a metric. It is a psychological contract. Even when AI achieves 94% diagnostic accuracy, people still look to a human face for confirmation. Why? Because trust is emotional before it is rational. Neuroscience shows that trust activates limbic systems associated with safety and bonding, not just logic. And when trust collapses, systems collapse with it. Financial crises are not failures of mathematics. They are failures of belief. AI can optimize decisions, but only humans can be believed. The weight of uncertainty. We are not built to deal with uncertainty. Daniel Kahneman. The brain craves closure. Ambiguity triggers cognitive stress. The amygdala interprets uncertainty as threat. So we wait for more data, more clarity, more certainty. But in dynamic systems, waiting is decay. High performers are not those who know more. They are those who act with less. Decision-making is not a single skill. It is a convergence. Analytical reasoning, emotional regulation, social awareness, ethical judgment. AI can assist fragments of this process, but integration remains human. And integration is where action lives. The illusion of perfect information. An approximate answer to the right question is worth far more than a precise answer to the wrong one. Tukey. We have been trained to believe that more information leads to better outcomes. But in reality, excess information creates paralysis. Cognitive overload reduces decision quality. Working memory collapses under too many variables. This is why waiting for 100% certainty is a trap. The brain performs best under constraint, not abundance. And so, the paradox of intelligence emerges. Clarity is not found in more data. It is found in better framing. The muscle of decision. We are what we repeatedly do. Aristotle. Decision-making is not a trait. It is a trained behavior. Neural pathways strengthen through repetition. Each decision reinforces future patterns. Avoidance, too, is training. Every time you delay action, you strengthen hesitation. Every time you act under uncertainty, you strengthen clarity. The brain rewires itself around your choices. So the real question is not, can you decide? But, what are you training yourself to become? The architecture of reflection. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. In high-speed digital environments, reflection becomes a lost skill. Yet neuroscience reveals something profound. Moments of stillness activate the default mode network. This is where integration happens, where memory, identity, and meaning converge. Without reflection, experience does not become insight. It becomes noise. And so, In a world accelerating toward automation, the most human act may be to pause. The biology of calm. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. Viktor Frankl. Stress compresses that space. Cortisol floods the system. Reaction replaces response. But simple interventions, like controlled breathing, shift the autonomic nervous system. Heart rate slows. Prefrontal control returns. This is not philosophy. It is physiology. Calm is not weakness. It is computational advantage. Because a regulated mind processes reality more accurately. The economics of attention. What we choose to pay attention to determines our lives. William James. In the digital economy, attention is currency. Algorithms compete for it, optimize for it, exploit it. But attention is also cognitive energy. And energy is finite. When scattered, the mind fragments. When focused, it constructs meaning. So the deeper conflict is not human versus AI. It is intention versus distraction. The crisis of identity. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life. Carl Jung. AI reflects us. It learns from our language, our preferences, our biases. In doing so, it becomes a mirror. But most people do not recognize their own reflection. They mistake outputs for truth, patterns for identity. And slowly, identity becomes externalized, defined by systems rather than self-awareness. The danger is not losing jobs. It is losing authorship. The speed of change. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Albert Einstein. Adaptation is no longer optional. The half-life of skills is shrinking. Knowledge expires faster than ever. Learning is not an event. It is a continuous process. And those who survive this transition are not the most knowledgeable. They are the most adaptable. Because intelligence, in its deepest form, is flexibility. The 4 pillars of human intelligence. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. As AI scales, human value shifts, not toward computation, but toward embodiment. Physical intelligence anchors us in reality. Strategic intelligence navigates complexity. Emotional intelligence builds connection. Spiritual intelligence stabilizes identity. These are not abstract ideals. They are adaptive systems. And together, they form something AI cannot replicate. A coherent human presence. The still point within motion. Be still and know. Ancient wisdom. In chaotic systems, stability emerges from balance, not control. The Sanskrit idea of samatva speaks to this. Equanimity amid duality. Success and failure. Gain and loss. Signal and noise. In the age of AI, this becomes essential because the external world will accelerate, but the internal world must stabilize. Otherwise, speed becomes fragmentation. The future that cannot be automated. The real problem of humanity is the following. We have Paleolithic emotions, medieval institutions, and godlike technology. Edward O. Wilson. AI will surpass us in many domains. It will compute faster, learn quicker, scale infinitely. But there remains a boundary. Experience, meaning, presence, conscious awareness. AI can simulate intelligence, but it cannot live a life. And perhaps that is the quiet truth beneath all of this. The future is not about competing with machines. It is about remembering what it means to be human in a world that no longer requires it. This is Decode Code, where we uncover the hidden patterns, unseen costs, and scientific forces shaping the mind in the digital age. Thanks for your time. It's been a delight. What should we explore next? Comment, share, and save your insight. Subscribe to Orbital Sapiens and keep your thoughts bright.